Unimas aquatic ecosystem, natural and artificial.
Natural ecosystems consist of biotic and abiotic components interacting in balance. In the real living lab river Unimas, mangrove trees are a key biotic component. These trees interact closely with surrounding abiotic elements, for example, soil, water, sunlight.
Enable fish, birds, amphibians, and plants to live in both aquatic and semi-aquatic environment due to its ecological niche. It allows new species to adapt to their new environment by adopting a new behavior or even their diets. The man-made lake can also use as a climate stabilizer where it increases humidity to support plant and animal that live around the lakes. Limiting factor, source of food, which is nutrient. Natural ecosystem or aquatic ecosystem in the real living lab river, the limiting factor is the mangrove plant is also competed for space. Thus, the growth of the mangrove tree close to each other. The limiting factors of this nature are the competition of space and water. Fun fact, when there is mangrove, there will be sighting of fireflies. The roots of the mangrove trees are also special because they grow vertically downward, which provides additional support and shelter for the aquatic life.
Next, artificial ecosystem. The abiotic factors for artificial ecosystem are light, temperature, water, and air. The biotic factor is the competition between the species for food and spaces. The type of interaction is amensalism. It is a negative interaction between two species in which one species harms or restricts other species without itself being adversely affected. For example, the turtle compete with each other for light, space, and food, and the plants compete with each other for nutrients and light. Artificial ecosystem is a human-made ecosystem developed for specific purposes, comprising of plants, animals, people, and technology regulated and maintained by human. The purpose is to study or examine the natural processes, to conserve the particular flora or fauna, and to enjoy and exhibit the artificially created environment.
Next is terrestrial ecosystem. These ecosystems are made up of both abiotic and biotic factors. Abiotic factors such as light and atmospheric pressures, biotic factors where plant is compete for spaces, and last one is limiting factors, which is water, where some plants have thorns to reduce water loss and prevent from prey. Light and carbon dioxide are essential for plant growth as it is needed for photosynthesis process. Biotic factors refer to living organisms and their interactions. In terrestrial ecosystem, plants often compete for space to get enough sunlight, water, and nutrients from the soil. This is important for plants to survive. One major limiting factor in the terrestrial ecosystem is water. In dry environment, the limit of water challenges plant survival. As a result, some plants have special adaptation such as thorns that can reduce water loss also to protect themselves from predators.
Epiphytes are plants with no roots in the soil and are supported by the host, which is the tree. The abiotic factors are sunlight and air moisture. For the biotic factors is they compete with each other to obtain space and sunlight. Type of interaction is commensalism, where they gain benefits by require their host tree to reach sunlight and for air moisture. Epiphytes can be divided into three groups, which are lianas, stranglers, and climbers. For climbers, they are green stem plants that remain in the understory, whereas lianas, woody vines that grow rapidly up the tree trunks. For stranglers, they begin their life in the canopy and send their roots downward to the forest floor. Skills that I acquired during the visit is that I developed essential fieldwork and research skills including data collection and species identification. I also improved my observation and analytical skills by evaluating forest health and biodiversity. The collaborative nature of the lab allowed me to enhance my teamwork and communication skills through group discussions and task distributions. For example, we have discussed and distributed the tasks among ourselves. Besides, we also shared our opinion and general knowledge towards our. For knowledge gain, I gained a comprehensive understanding of forest ecology, learning about the complex relationships between flora, fauna, and their environment. I also explore sustainable forestry practices such as responsible logging, reforestation, and conservation. The lab emphasized the significant role of forests in climate regulation and their importance as carbon sinks. Additionally, I learned about the impact of human activities on forest ecosystem and the value of community-based forest management, including the integration of indigenous knowledge in conservation strategies. For example, the initiative to create a real living lab area, as it will be easier for students to conduct research in the university itself.
Visiting forests in real living lab and exploring UNIMAS lab helped us better understand what we had learned by turning the theory into real life experience. We can see how plants, animals, and the environment interact, which make ecosystem concept clearer. It also improved our observation skills and made us appreciate nature more. This experience reinforced my classroom learning and showed us the true beauty of nature in this world.
This experience helps us to understand our roles as humans to take care of, manage, and conserve our ecosystem effectively. A healthy ecosystem provides resources for survival, such as food, water, regulation of climates, and many more. If we neglect and destroy the ecosystem, we will have limited sources of food, water, and oxygen, which can lead to severe consequences for the food chain, human health, and economies.